Hi, how you doing? Matt here from SuperCard. Thanks for tuning into today's video. Today what I'm going to be doing is assembling the headlights for the Gallardo. Now these were pretty complex and detailed little pieces of design to work out how I was going to assemble them. It took me a while to work it all out, but I think they turned out pretty good in the end. So let's get stuck into the footage and I'll show you what I mean. Alright, so this is an image of an actual Gallardo headlight, and you can see that it's an amazing piece of industrial design. It has a very sculptural kind of quality to it. It's made up of a bunch of different materials and textures. Here are the two finished headlights that I've designed and built for my model, and I'll show you how I built one of them in this video. So I used Adobe Illustrator to document the plans for each and every individual part. My design process for creating each piece is usually a combination of prototyping parts by hand, like carefully crafting them by hand, and sort of drawing the parts in tandem in Illustrator. So I iterate each part a lot to get each one to the point where I'm happy with how it looks, and also so it feels accurate enough to the real car. It took me about a month and a half in my spare time to get all of these parts just right for the headlights. And here's a full set of all the parts for one headlight. I printed each part from my Illustrator file, traced it, and cut each part by hand out of various materials. And the foundation piece for the headlight is this 1000 GSM cardboard part, which I fold up and glue in each corner, a bit like a little box. I use binder clips to hold each corner firmly while the glue dries. To be honest, the rest of the headlight construction is just about prepping and folding and gluing and attaching each and every little detail one by one, just gradually building up to their finished assembly. So I'll just let the footage play out and you can watch the process.
when you put your hands on me. Touch me, love when you put your hands on me. Trust me, watch me, give you a good time. Touch me, love when you put your hands on me. Love when you put your hands on me. Give you a good time. Give you a good. Give you a good time. Give you a good. Touch me, love when you put your hands on me. Touch me, love when you put your hands on me. Touch me, love when you put your hands on me. Trust me, watch me, give you a good time. Touch me, love when you put your hands on me. Give you a good time. Give you a good. Give you a good time. Give you a good.
For the amber indicator lens, I found these small glass beads at my local craft supply shop. There were a ton of different beads to choose from, all of different shapes and sizes and colours, so luckily I managed to find exactly what I needed.
Open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight.
The headlight lens is also just a glass bead, which I found at the local craft supply shop. These needed to be a very specific size and style and shape, so I was really lucky just to find exactly what I needed.
Dripping lights paint the skies. Only you can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me. So alive, make it last forever. Stop in time, yeah, I'm surrendering. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies. Only you can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me move. Can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me.
The clear headlight cover piece is hand cut from a sheet of thin, clear plastic called acetate, and I've used my craft knife to lightly score some detail lines into the surface, just like the details on real Gallardo's headlight cover. The edges of this piece are tabs which will fold down, and I'll use those to secure the cover in place to the rest of the headlight assembly. I just need to mark exactly where the tabs need to fold, using the headlight assembly as a guide. I'll use a few tiny dots of super glue on each of the front and rear cover tabs to hold it in place. I find that using glue on anything clear can be super risky, as it usually looks really messy very easily. Super glue is great because I only need to use a tiny amount, and it holds the acetate plastic much better than PVA glue. And PVA glue is much better just for paper and cardboard and wood and that kind of stuff. And here's one of the finished headlights. And the process for creating the other one is exactly the same, of course, just the parts are mirrored. And here's both of them done and ready to be fitted to the model. Fitting them is really easy. Each one just needs a small amount of glue on the bottom, and then I can carefully position them in place. And we're all done. Awesome, so that's the headlights done. Next week's video will be about the front trunk lid, and that will completely finish the front end of the Gallardo, so make sure you check that one out. If you're working on a project like this yourself, I'd love to see some photos of it, or send me a link or something to matt@supercardmodels.com. We can just DM me on Instagram, for example. That'd be great. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week.